Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today I am doing a romantic love reading for the sign of Virgo. Normally I don't set a specific intention for the type of message that I want to deliver, but in the spirit of Valentine's Day coming up soon, I decided to do some romantic love readings. That does not guarantee it's going to be a romantic love reading. In fact, the last two I didn't feel much like romantic love readings, but they did pertain to love. So again, my intention may not match what comes out, but we'll see what happens. As always, my intention is to reach the people that need the message the most and that will benefit from the message. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Everything else that you need to know about this reading and my videos is in the description box below, so please check that out. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you coming back to watch more of my videos. Your support is appreciated more than you know. So we're going to get started, Virgo. After a couple more shuffles, we'll see what comes up for you in your romantic Valentine's Day love reading. Let's get one more shuffle and a cut. I do also want to remind you to, because this is a general reading, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. And be flexible with the energy. Okay? All right, here we go, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Romantic love reading for Virgo. We're going to start off with the Six of Wands in reverse, paired with Death. Seven of Swords in reverse, paired with the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I do feel like this is pertaining to a relationship for sure, with the Lovers out here. I do feel like you might be dealing with a past event that maybe had you feeling like you had to give up a relationship or give up on a relationship. There may have been some obstacles in regards to this connection. But I feel like you might have the intention of returning to fix things or make things right. After having let something go. So that's the basic message I have from this first set of cards. Let's get some more information out here for you, Virgo. We have the Empress, clarifying the Six of Swords, and the World. Queen of Swords, Strength in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups again in reverse. So we have two queens and the Empress on the table. I do feel like you're the Empress energy, Virgo. The Empress is all the queens put together in one. And she's all that and a bag of chips. She is a very experienced individual, somebody who's very mature, somebody who's very nurturing and loving and compassionate. And she's spiritually she's spiritually mature. She's been through a lot. She knows, kind of has an idea of what life's all about, and people look up to her. I feel like there's some disappointment or something that happened in the past, an ending, perhaps a connection, a relationship that went south, that has come to a close, that this Empress is dealing with. I feel like some truth might be coming out. It feels like someone did something wrong or mistreated, or there's some deception possibly surrounding this ending. It feels like it could have been a romantic love connection, maybe something that you were moving toward or something that you were trying for, a new love that you ultimately gave up on, or that whoever you were making the connection with gave up on this new love. Ace of Cups can represent something brand new. The Lovers can indicate obviously a romantic connection. It can indicate other types of relationships as well, but I feel like you were moving toward, or are currently trying again to move towards this relationship, this connection, because I think in the past you may have given up on it or let it go. Maybe you didn't feel it was right. So we have a Queen of Wands on the table here as well. The Queen of Wands is a very creative, ambitious, outgoing individual. This can be somebody who commands attention when she walks into the room. She could be very beautiful. This is not a wallflower. She doesn't just sit around waiting for shit to fall in her lap. She goes after what she wants with ambition. She has leadership qualities. I'm not sure if this represents you or somebody that you're dealing with. Right now I'm feeling like it's your energy. I feel like you were dealing with some obstacles in the past that maybe you're working to get past. Again, maybe returning to a situation or returning to a relationship to try to make it work again. Now that you have some answers, now that you're clear about some things that maybe were creating problems for you in the past, or again, some obstacles that were in your way that were causing you to be unable to move forward with something. We have a Queen of Swords also on the table here. Now, the Queen of Swords is somebody who stands in her truth. She's very forward. She's very direct. Some people might consider her to be kind of a cold energy, but she doesn't put up with bullshit, and she can see deception from a mile away. You can't pull one over on the Queen of Swords. I do feel like potentially these queens could both represent you, but I want to get some more cards on the table before I decide that completely. I think that you found something out. I do feel like this Queen of Swords could represent you as well. Virgo, I feel like you found something out. You figured out some kind of deception surrounding a relationship, or someone that wasn't acting in a very just manner. And I think you may have uncovered some truth. You may have figured out some answers for yourself. May have discovered what was kind of standing in your way or keeping you from moving forward, possibly with a brand new connection, a new romantic connection. Let's get some more cards out here, Virgo, and see what else we have. So we have the Nine of Wands and the King of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords again, clarifying the Seven of Swords, both in reverse. Six of Wands again, this time in the upright position. The Fool in reverse. There's the Queen of Swords again, in reverse this time. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. So we have a King of Cups now on the table in reverse. This is somebody who could feel emotionally detached or is not willing to express himself. This could be somebody who's feeling disappointment or sadness. This person is feeling disappointment, disconnect, sadness about an ending. And I do feel like this is the person that you're dealing with regarding a failed relationship or something that didn't transpire for you. I think at this point in time, Virgo, you might be willing to go back into battle for this relationship after having been disappointed by a past failure or something that didn't work out in your favor, because I think you've come to light about, I think you've discovered some information or discovered, again, something that wasn't going your way or something that kept you from moving forward toward this relationship or kept you feeling perhaps a little overly cautious or uncertain or unwilling to move toward this Lover's Ace of Cups energy, this possible new romantic connection. This Queen of Wands still has me a little perplexed. I can't decide if this is you yet or not. I think it might be your energy. Let me get another set of cards out here and see what else we can get for Virgo. So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands. Five of Swords. The Moon. The Ace of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Cups. The Five of Wands in reverse. And the Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel that at the time, I think that you were pursuing this relationship with this King of Cups. I do feel like this was a failed attempt at a relationship with the King of Cups. It didn't transpire for you because there were obstacles in your way. Someone wasn't behaving in an up and up kind of fashion. There was some deception, possibly some conflict, possibly someone standing in your way or purposely trying to get in your way. And I think that you have revealed some truth and figured things out. I think you figured out what the obstacles were, or what the obstacle was, whatever it was that prevented you from moving toward this Ace of Cups. And honestly, it feels like you gave it up. It feels like you let it go because of doubt, or you were unsure, or you just felt like maybe it wasn't going to work. There was a certain amount of mystery surrounding this connection. Some unknowns, maybe some secrets, something that was keeping you from feeling confident about moving toward this connection. And you might right now be questioning about whether to take another shot at this. I do feel like the Queen of Wands is your energy. Again, she's not one to sit back and just not take action when there's something that she wants. But I think she's skeptical because of past things that went wrong. And you might be dealing with some internal conflict on whether or not to try again. Where something I feel just really didn't go your way at all. But I think you've got some answers now. I think you have some clarity as to why this relationship didn't work out. And you might be questioning your decision to return, or to go back, or to try again. Maybe you think that this is a poor choice or a bad decision to make because you're still feeling pessimistic about it, or uncertain that it will work out in your favor. Some kind of conflict kept you from moving forward. Something that maybe took away your ability to feel positive about this relationship, or to feel good about it, or to feel like it was the right thing. Because I feel like there were some unknowns, some secrets, something being kept from you, or something keeping you from moving forward because you just didn't have all the answers. You didn't have the clarity you needed to feel confident enough to move toward this relationship. And you might still be feeling that way, but I think also you have gained an understanding as to why things didn't go your way, but I'm not so sure that you're feeling confident enough to go after this again, or if you even feel like it's worth it, or if you feel like it's right for you. Because I think that this did come to an end. I think there's been, the sun cycle has closed. I don't know if you've had closure, but something has closed out with this King of Cups. He's no longer emotionally available. He doesn't feel like he's putting any effort forward. I don't know if there was any effort made in the past, but this feels like a connection that could have been, and just didn't happen. Because it was given up on. Let's get this last round of cards out here for you, Virgo, and see what else we can get for you. So we have the Queen of Pentacles now in your underlying energy. And we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The King of Wands. The World again. The Seven of Wands. And the King of Cups in reverse again. So I think you're dealing with a King of Wands. I think that you are a matching pair. I feel like whoever this is to you may have felt like a love connection, may have felt like a dream come true, because I feel like you have a lot in common. The King of Wands is someone who's a natural born leader, someone who's very creative. Again, somebody who's very ambitious, somebody who goes after what he wants, takes action. He can take responsibility, delegate responsibility to others. He's not afraid of a challenge, and neither is the Queen of Wands. But there was something driving a wedge between this relationship, causing one or both of you, I think both of you, to feel too cautious to move forward toward this or to take action. Maybe there was some unknowns. Again, I feel like you have the Seven of Swords twice, so there was some deception or some lack of clarity, a lack of understanding on how to move forward with this relationship. And I think that you figured this out. There's indication that you have kind of learned the truth. You figured out what was going on. Sorry about this light. I'm going to try to pull these curtains closed a little bit. And it's coming directly in onto the table. There we go. That helps. Okay. So I think you have your answers. I think you have a clear understanding. I don't know that you have a clear understanding. I think what you have is a Seven of Cups understanding about what went wrong in this relationship and why it didn't succeed. And it has something to do with some conflict, something that kept you from feeling confident or feeling like this was right or feeling like you could take a chance on this. And as a result, it didn't work out. It just didn't transpire for you. This is not the romantic reading I was hoping for, Virgo. And I'm sure you weren't either. The thing is, the fact that I'm getting this kind of reading means it's still on your mind, or you're still questioning or still thinking about it, possibly still thinking about maybe going after something that you feel was right for you. But I don't feel like this King of Cups is emotionally available. I think he's shown up twice now. If you decide to take a second chance on this, you might be disappointed again, because this King of Cups is no longer emotionally invested in this, if he ever was. And I think that's what has you feeling nervous or skeptical or unwilling to take another chance, unwilling to take that leap of faith, because if he is King of Cups, if he's a King of Cups, if he's a King of Wands, and if he wants this relationship, or he wanted it, wouldn't he have taken action to come after you? Is he just sitting back waiting for you to do all the work? What's going on with this guy? Asks Virgo. If he's a King of Wands, why isn't he taking the initiative or making any moves to communicate or take action? So I think that's where you're a little confused, maybe unsure about whether or not to pursue this again. But something tells me that, you have the Queen of Pentacles now coming out in your energy as well. This is somebody who's very loyal and compassionate and grounded. She's a caregiver. She puts others first. And maybe you're feeling a certain amount of loyalty to this person. Maybe you feel like you failed them. I don't know. If this is resonating for you, Virgo, maybe you can clear that up for us. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Help me out with understanding the situation. Because, I'm getting a reading for you regarding this connection. So it's either on your mind, or it's on this King's mind, or both. But you haven't let it go, because the energy is still around you. Right, Virgo? So there's a reason why I'm getting this reading for you. it means something to you. Let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card, see if we can't get any clarity, maybe words of wisdom, maybe some advice from Spirit. And we can end this reading for Virgo. Steps forward. What actions to take? Does Virgo leave this behind once and for all? Does Virgo take another shot at this? Spirit, what should Virgo do regarding this relationship with this King of Cups, again, who feels like he's just like, I don't know, he's not putting a lot of energy into this relationship. If there ever was any effort put forth in the first place. It does feel like you two are a match. It feels like there was a connection, at least at one time. Let's see what we've got for Virgo. One card for Virgo. I think at the very least, what I'm seeing in this set of cards over here is that you have gained some kind of clarity or understanding. I think this is the one. You've gained some kind of clarity or understanding, and I think that maybe that's what you were hoping for. So we have the Maiden in reverse. It is a potential blockage if it comes out in reverse. And there's the card in the upright. So as I read this, I will display the card for you so you can look at it. These Dreams of Gaia tarot cards, the major arcana, are significantly different than the traditional Rider-Waite tarot meanings. Okay, so this is a relatively, it's not too long. It's about 3/4 of a page. Okay, Virgo, let's see what we get for you. Here we go. The Maiden walks an unfamiliar, sorry, it has to be the potential blockage, which is even shorter. It's just about a paragraph. The reversed Maiden asks you to look at your dreams and aspirations. Are you acting from a place of genuine love and desire to improve yourself? Or are you resisting because you want things to go your way without a care for others? When we choose to follow our own path, it is not always possible to avoid hurting or saying no to those we care for. However, we can say no with mindfulness, empathy, and understanding. Be firm but kind. Be clear when expressing your desires and goals. Take into account the needs and feelings of others, and avoid behavior that makes you appear childish or selfish. This behavior will not help others to understand your decisions or respect your choice to walk your own path. So if you're new to my channel, Carmilla has made her presence known at the very end of Virgo's reading. She had a bath, so I had her sitting over by the heater so she could dry off. And she decided to come over and say hi. So there's Carmilla. Anyway, Virgo, what it feels like to me is this is a connection that just didn't come together. And maybe it is a choice that you made, that it wasn't right for you, and made a compassionate decision to walk away from this. Maybe it's not right for you right this second. Maybe the timing was off. Maybe it just wasn't the right timing for this connection. That doesn't mean that it can't happen in the future. But anyway, I'm going to let this reading end here. I hope, Virgo, that it gave you some kind of clarity. If it did resonate for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. Those are always fabulous, and I do respond to all of those. So thank you so much for watching, Virgo, and that I hope that I see you again. Take care. Bye.